at the holidays. I'm Lisa Allegas, and this is Newsmakers. More than 1/3 of today's college students are low-income students receiving Pell Grants to pay for their education. According to the Lumina Foundation, 47% of students are financially independent and not relying on support from parents. And 42% of those financially independent students are living in poverty. And 4.8 million college students are also parents themselves, with 43% being single moms, and a majority of them are low income. So in today's Newsmakers, we will learn about help and supports available on campus and in the community so that low-income students and their families can celebrate Christmas. Joining us to get the conversation started are Jared Carper, Project Stay Coordinator, and Carly Fort, Coordinator for Rory's Gift Express. Welcome to Newsmakers.
Thank you for having us.
It's very exciting. Every year there is a coordinated effort to collect gifts. How did this program get started, and tell us about its new name?
This program has been around since 2014. So Carly and I are both on Staff Senate, and we're co-chairs of the Community Service Committee for Staff Senate. So this program has been around way longer than us, and it's here basically to help our students through the holiday seasons, especially those on Pell Grants and those who really need the extra help.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want them to not go to school because they're worried about trying to help out their family. It's a hard place to be, right?
Absolutely. And when you think about it, sometimes it's even time management. How can you find the time when you're studying for finals to even go shopping for gifts? So
Exactly.
to be able to help them get some gifts for their kids.
All right. Well, so how do you determine who receives gifts? There was an application process, Carly?
There is an application process. So the two main requirements are that you are currently enrolled as a student and that you're Pell eligible. So that means that you receive a Pell Grant. And then, of course, have students under the age of like a high school senior.
Okay. So do people in the community and on campus adopt a family, adopt an individual? How does that work?
On campus, so faculty, staff, even community members can come to campus, and they essentially can shop at the tree. So we put a tree up in Hearns right outside of the president's office, so it's on the second floor. And so you come straight to the tree and you can shop around. Some people take one, some people take two. Some departments kind of all collaborate and pitch in money. So we say a maximum of $50 per child. And so they can come and adopt one, two, look at the wishes, see if they aligned, shop for a certain age even. So sometimes they want to shop for the toddler, sometimes they want to shop for the 14-year-old. So you never know.
Okay, so and it is fun to shop for others. It certainly is. So what are some of the most common requests?
So we typically see a lot, like as far as clothes and shoes, because you know kids, they grow through things so quickly. And then we also see a lot of things like books and art supplies and toys for the younger ones and certain, specific wishes that way.
Jared, talk to us, how many have been served in this program so far?
I actually need a little bit of a note on that one.
Okay.
It's a big number, so hard to memorize. So we've served over 263 students since 2014, and that includes 875 children in that term.
Wow.
Last year alone, we served 30 students and 60 children.
All right, and you've gotten the application, so well, hopefully it's even bigger, better this year. If the community wants to participate, how do they get involved? Where would they pick up the name tags outside the president's office? Where do they drop off those gifts when they have them?
So first of all, these are what the tickets look like. So there is kind of a process as far as like you'll see age of the child, wishes, everything like that. On the back side is a QR code. This is how you like register the specific child that you got. And then whenever it comes time for drop off, then there are two drop off locations. You have my office, which is the Wilcoxon Health Center in Billingsley Student Center, room 242, and just ask for Carly. And then, or we have, you can
Project Stay office. So Project Stay, it's Hearns 301. So honestly, right above the president's office. So if you took that stairwell right on up, if you drop it off in Project Stay, it'll find the student, it'll find me.
Yeah. So wrapped, unwrapped?
Unwrapped.
Unwrapped, yes.
Because you're going to divide those up.
Yes.
So I know one of the most fun aspects of it I've been involved in is the staff kind of gets involved in helping wrap those. How does this kind of help bond, I guess, the MSSU kind of staff and faculty?
Oh, it's just such a nice event because like you've already said, it's a lot of fun to buy for someone else. And then it's just, and everyone likes wrapping a Christmas gift, or at least I do. And so you get to kind of compile those presents and put them together. And then we typically distribute that night. So you guys are part of even though you don't know who those presents are going to, you just kind of get to set them together, and then we get to distribute that night. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So,
What have you guys seen as the impact on the students and their families? I mean, I'm sure you get some kind of reaction when you deliver these.
Absolutely. We get tons of appreciation. And we even have them sign a card and write a note. We used to do individual cards, but once we outgrew that with 70 students, it came to be a lot to distribute. So we now have a huge card, and they sign a personalized message thanking the sponsors and donors for the gift. So not only is it appreciation, we've seen just students kind of a weight lifted off their shoulder. You can kind of see that they're walking out of there a little bit lighter. So it's really cool to kind of see that impact.
because the holidays can be hard. So it is really, really nice to just kind of ease some of the burden.
Yeah. Is there a deadline for donating so that you can turn it around and get them wrapped?
December 1st at the latest. So that gives us enough time to coordinate and make sure every child has a gift.
Yes.
So we usually say right before Thanksgiving break would be great, but we all know everyone loves their Black Friday shopping. So we want everyone to try to by December 1st, 5 p.m. That gives us a day to kind of collect, and we kind of steam train, like make sure everything is there, make
Yes.
sure we have every gift, and then get it all moved over to the ballroom for
You
wrapping.
can always get such deals on Black Friday.
You can.
Absolutely.
So, and can people donate if they haven't picked a name, but just donate extra things? That way you can, if you need extra gifts.
Absolutely. So kind of the same thing. Sometimes we fill gaps with some of those extra gifts that are around because sometimes the presents can be like, one can be pretty robust and the next one might need a little bit of fluffing. So
Sometimes
if
a
we
kid might ask for just a gift card, so sometimes we try to
Right.
put a few filler things in there.
Absolutely. So we do definitely keep a reserve that stays safe, and then we kind of keep that available on wrapping day, and we kind of just fill the gaps where we need to.
And gift cards are okay.
Gift cards are okay.
Yes.
We
Yes.
Good.
prefer kind of like if they like art supplies, if they like a passion, just because that's a lot easier and better to buy for. But sometimes you have a 16-year-old kid and he's got clothes and may just need gift cards for Steambucks or we see Starbucks or things like that. Amazon.
So it's what they consider fun. I mean,
Yeah.
but it is nice to have something to open. I get the idea there.
Yeah.
So when will these be distributed? And what is that experience like to be on that giving end?
Okay, so as of right now, our scheduled day is we do a wrapping day in the ballroom. It's December 3rd, and then we typically take care of that in the morning part, and then we just kind of organize everything, and then we have about a 2-hour window that night where we allow students to come through and pick up their gifts to take home for their kids. So
How exciting. So what does it feel like for you to be, like when you see that? I mean, what is that experience like when you see how you've touched somebody?
oh, it's wonderful. I mean, like it's
is.
really nice. Yeah, just getting to be a part of it, but also it does take a high level organization, which is a lot of fun as well. Just kind of getting that all together and knowing that we did a good job.
It's kind of a full circle moment, just seeing like the spirit of the holidays. I know everything is super busy, so you're kind of amped up, like preparing for your own holidays and Christmas celebrations, buying gifts for yourself. But just taking that second to step back and kind of host this and see the appreciation of the students, it's really full circle moment of like, this is what it's all about.
And you work in Projects Day, which is, a lot of students who've never had someone in their family finish college.
Yes.
It might be a challenge for them just to get through college, just to, afford college. So how is it important for that population as well?
Absolutely. I see students studying all the way through finals week, and they haven't even thought about Christmas at that point. And then sometimes I hear stories of like, oh, I'll buy the gifts the day before Christmas. And I kind of panic thinking like, if I did that myself. So just seeing those stories of like sometimes resource limited students or students who are maybe buying for 5 kids, that can add up really, really fast. So just seeing that it lifts a nice weight off, it's really nice.
Excellent. All right, remind people of the dates and how they can drop off these gifts.
So gifts dropped off by December 1st, either in the Wilcoxon Health Center, which is in Billingsley Student Center 242.
And then Project Stay, which is Hearns 301.
And then distribution will happen on the 3rd.
Yeah, and they can come pick up a name off the tree
Yes.
near the
Yes.
president's office anytime now.
It goes live kind of November 3rd.
Yep.
Live November 3rd.
Yes.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank you guys for being here and sharing so much great information.
Thank you.
And we're going to take a break. And when we come back, we will be joined by folks from the Salvation Army to learn about their efforts to support the community during the holidays, too, plus how you can help there as well.
Volunteers like you ringing at our kettles does the most good here in Jasper, Newton counties. Won't you join us and ring for a few hours? Choose your day, time, and location at registertoring.com.
Merry Christmas.
What the theme for 2025 is.
Mayor Keenan Cortez and Freeman CEO Matt Fry uncovered this year's Joplin Christmas Parade theme.
100 years for the Joplin Christmas Parade, then and now.
It's a theme that celebrates Freeman Health System's 100th anniversary and offers an opportunity for those with floats to honor Joplin's history at the same time on December 2nd at 6 p.m.
We usually go from 15th Street all the way down to 1st Street. Come, stake out your spot, and be ready to celebrate then and now the last 100 years of Freeman Health System, our title sponsor for the parade. Come and check out what everybody's doing. I can't wait to see the entries, how they celebrate what was maybe going on 100 years ago, maybe 50 years ago, or maybe what's going on today.
Community historian Brad Belk was named Grand Marshal at the kickoff event.
Well, I'm still overwhelmed that they selected me as the Grand Marshal. It's a very exciting time for me. I'm looking forward to it, and it's completely unexpected.
Belk has ties to Freeman history, writing the book about its founder, Orley's legacy story, and creating a documentary back in 2008. He says he's proud to be part of the parade, which has been a family tradition.
I have so many fond memories as a young boy watching the parade on Main Street. This most festive occasion was a great way for my family to kick off the Christmas season.
This will be the 55th annual parade, with proceeds supporting the Children's Miracle Network, while giving the community as a whole a chance to share Christmas spirit.
And ultimately, a Christmas parade speaks to me in many ways, but one of the things that is the most touching about something like this is it is intended to draw communities together. We at Freeman Health System are 100% adamant in spreading our mission, vision, and values throughout the communities that we serve. And I can't think of a better way to do that than bringing cheer to all and bringing fellowship to the community and drawing everyone together in a very positive way such as this.
The mayor presented Fry with a permit to hold the parade, which will feature up to 75 entries that will include Belk as Grand Marshal and another key holiday figure, Santa.
Lions Forward is more than a campaign. It's our commitment to the future. Through private giving, we're expanding educational opportunities in Joplin and the four-state area, strengthening programs, and investing in our students. Many MSSU graduates choose to stay in our region, becoming the healthcare professionals, educators, and business leaders who keep our community strong.
Welcome back to Newsmakers, where we are discussing supports on campus and in the community to provide Christmas to those who may struggle financially. Joining our conversation is Captain Bill Middendorf, pastor of the Joplin Salvation Army, Brianna Allen with their donor relations, and case manager and volunteer coordinator Deborah Gaskell. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you for having us.
I know you guys do so much of the Salvation Army. Every year you have a number of campaigns that provide holiday help to those in the community. So let's talk about how many families you typically give those holiday food and gift baskets. What are the numbers? I know it's an application process, but how many, Deborah?
So on average, we serve about 500, 550 families. I think we had 1,400 kids out of those 550 families last year. So
wow.
Yeah,
So
a lot of help.
Yeah, one of those ways you collect toys to give is through Angel Trees. Captain Bill, tell us about the Angel Tree program.
Yeah, so we have angel trees around the community, at different businesses. Some businesses have angel trees like in their break room even that the employees can take a tag off, go buy some presents and bring them in. A lot of them are at retailers like Walmart, Casey's. You know, a lot of the big retailers have angel trees with our tags hanging on.
And when will those be going up into the community? When will people start seeing those?
So in the Casey's, we're going to try to start putting those up the week of Thanksgiving, and then the Walmarts as soon as Black Friday is over, or mostly over. Hopefully we can put some up Friday night, if not Saturday.
But hopefully folks realize, hey, shop for these things.
Yes.
That's right.
You know, there's probably someone who would need a basketball or,
Yes.
you know, tennis balls or anything like that. So is there a certain way you determine where those are placed? Or are you needing businesses who say, I'll take a tree?
So, yeah, I mean, if somebody's interested, definitely call me. I will get you a form to fill out, and then we can bring a tree to you, or you can use your own tree, and then I'll bring tags, and you just hang them on there. Or you can just call me if you just want to adopt a family. So maybe you just want one family, and you'll adopt all the kids in that family and buy for that family. We also offer that too. So
That's excellent. So how does it work when someone wants to buy through the Angel Tree Program? What do? They grab a tag. What does it usually tell them?
yeah, so it's going to give a list of, it's going to give a child's first name, their age, their gender, and then 3 gift wishes that they would like to have and a coat size. Person taking the tag can choose to pick to buy 1 or all 3 of the gifts. We do guarantee the kids try to get at least 3 gifts. So if they can purchase all 3, that's wonderful. If not, we have toy drives and stuff that we try to fill that bag with what wasn't brought in.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be the holiday season without Salvation Army bell ringers. So Brianna, tell us, you got a kickoff this week.
Yep.
Tell us, about the bell ringing program and how it works.
For sure. So on, this week we are having our kettle kickoff at 7 a.m. At the Salvation Army, and we're going to have free breakfast. We're going to have some live entertainment and just kicking off our bell ringing season. And so you'll start seeing the kettles out at the different areas around Jasper, Newton County. That's also, we're looking for volunteers for bell ringers as well. And so it's just a really exciting venture. Yeah.
Let's talk about how many bell ringers are needed, because it's not just staffing one location.
Mm-hmm.
How many locations do you staff, and then sometimes it's for a number of hours. How does that work, Captain?
Yeah, we'll have a minimum of 15 locations between 10 in the morning and 6:30 at night that we need to fill, that we need to staff. And what people don't realize is if we have a kettle sitting in front of a Walmart or sitting in front of a Harps or another business, if there's no bell ringer there, that kettle might bring in $1 an hour, most of the time not even. But if we have a good volunteer there, that kettle should be bringing in between $50 and $100 an hour. And
Wow.
so, one thing I say is if you don't have money to donate, but you have some time, that is donating money when you're standing by that kettle. So,
Yeah, and that's it. And it can be something you do with others. You don't have to do it alone. You can sign up
yeah.
with friends,
and you
Christmas
can have
Carol.
competitions.
Yeah.
If you and your friend want to take opposite doors at Walmart and do a competition, you can go on our website and see how much each door made at the end of your shift. Or the next day you can go in and see.
Yeah.
See how much you made just to have a competition. So
So do you have a specific goal for the Red Kettle Drive? I know it is a big funding source for you.
yeah, our Red Kettles is $152,000 this year.
Wow, it's a big goal.
Yeah.
So how many volunteers then do you hope to get? Will it take a couple hundred? What are we looking at? Or is it okay to have repeat volunteers too?
Yeah, repeat volunteers are amazing. We have people signed up already for this year that have rang for numerous years.
Make it a
But
tradition.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. And
Brianna, how does
hundreds?
hundreds? How does someone sign up to help by
Sure.
the bell
So
ring?
they can go to register2ring.com, and they'll be able to search like Joplin, or Jasper Newton County, and then there'll be the different areas where they can ring, and also the times, and that'll all be there. And so then I'll get that email that they're all ready and set to go, and then we'll get them set up.
So you can pick your day, you can pick the
Your time,
hours,
yep.
1 hour, 2 hour,
Yep.
and you can even try and plan in advance, look at the weather forecast.
Right,
Hope that you get a good day, good time.
yeah.
Excellent. The Salvation Army is known for providing a big Thanksgiving dinner. Tell us, what does that take to put that on? How many volunteers?
So this year, our board has taken that over for the first time. They are going to be managing the whole dinner. So, but we have our board members, and then we're needing lots of volunteers for servers, for serving line, for boxing the to-go meals. We need drivers to deliver those to-go meals. We'll need help cleaning up. We need lots of volunteers. We've had a lot that always do it every year, like it's a family tradition that's what they do, but we always need more on top of those. So if you're a traditional family Thanksgiving Day helper, call me, I'll get you on that list. If you're new and want to help, call me, I'll get you on the list.
Yeah, and what does it take? I mean, is there some advanced prep? Like say somebody says, oh, I'm busy Thanksgiving Day, but is there any advanced prep of turkeys or cakes or pies or anything like that that someone could come and help early?
Yeah, well, so we do have some of that. A lot of it are past people that have done it before, so we've kind of already got that rolling since it's just, less than a month away now.
Yeah.
But Christmas, yeah, there are some things that people can help with. If they want to call in, I'll just have a conversation with them, like what their time frame is, and I can tell them what's available at that time.
Yeah. So then all these Angel Tree efforts usually bring in lots of donations. I know KOAM always paired with the Salvation Army to have toy drives and donations, and they go shopping. So how do you take all that and turn it into what you're giving the parents? Do you need volunteers to be involved in that, Captain?
Yeah, we do.
Is it an assembly line?
Yeah. Yeah.
Somewhat.
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah. Yeah. Sorting through all them toys that come in, the tags, and matching them to the families, and yeah, it's a lot of work, and then bagging them up, getting the food all ready into the food boxes.
So it's nice whenever somebody takes a tag and they buy all 3 wish list items, because when that bag comes in, it's complete. So we can bag it, tag it, and put it away. So the ones that we work on when we say we're sorting and stuff, that's the ones that didn't get all 3 gifts. And there's a lot of those, which is super fine. Not a problem. Like I said, we have a lot of toy drives and stuff. So, but that's where we need help, is building those bags that were not complete when they came in.
Yeah. So is it nice for maybe like youth groups or others to come in and volunteer? To help. You kind of have an assembly line, don't you? Kind of tables set up in a warehouse.
It's in our storm shelter. Hopefully we don't have any storms where we need to use it, but. So we put all the toys that are donated from toy drives and things like that, or somebody just wants to buy a toy and drop it in our barrel, we use it. So we put them all around the edge. Somebody will take a tag that's not complete, and then they'll get the bag with that tag. We'll read what's on it, and then they'll go pick items from there. We document it in our computer, and then we tag it and put it away. So it's kind of a process, kind of an assembly line, but not really. You just know, I've got the next one.
But there is work to do.
There is lots of work to do.
Yeah. And so what is the big distribution day?
So in Carthage on the 17th, we'll be doing anybody that wanted to pick up in Carthage at First United Methodist Church from 10 to noon, I believe. And then on the 18th in Joplin, we will be doing the biggest donation or distribution is for anybody that was picking up in Joplin. And then we have Neo Show at the Canopy Church that will help distribute our gifts for residents that live closer to Neo Show, so they don't have to drive all the way to Joplin.
Excellent. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate learning everything about it. If they want to know more information about volunteering in general, the Salvation Army website, or should they just go to register to ring?
You can call me at 417-624-4528, extension 102.
All right, Deborah wants you to call her.
Yes,
Give her
I
a ring.
am.
She
Yes,
does
I
not
do.
mind those phone calls, needs lots of volunteers. Well, we hope you're blessed this holiday, and we thank you for all the work you do for the community.
Yeah, thank you, Lisa.
Time for another break. When we return, we hear about holiday happenings on the Missouri Southern campus.
The light in your eyes makes my world come alive. I'm feeling joy, joy makes such a beautiful life.
Lions Forward is more than a campaign. It's our commitment to the future. Through private giving, we're expanding educational opportunities in Joplin and the four-state area, strengthening programs, and investing in our students. Many MSSU graduates choose to stay in our region, becoming the healthcare professionals, educators, and business leaders who keep our community strong.
Welcome back to Newsmakers. We've been talking about holiday support for families, but seasonal fun isn't just about gifts. The spirit of the season comes alive at Missouri Southern State University during holiday happenings. Joining us to discuss the plans for this year's event is Jesse Brower with the Student Activities Office. Welcome. Thanks for joining us on Newsmakers.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So the holidays are certainly a time for shopping, but there are other traditions that make it very special. And here at MSSU, that includes a big tree lighting. So it's Holiday Happenings is the name of the event. What will be the big day for this?
So it'll be on December 4th. It'll be happening at Missouri Southern, obviously. It'll take place kind of outside in the main area of campus, so around Billingsley Student Center and the Alumni Mansion and kind of that area. But like you said, we'll have a tree lighting ceremony. We'll have lots of other fun stuff too.
Is there a specific time for the tree lighting? But the event goes on much of the day, correct?
Right, yeah. So a lot of the festivities will actually start around 2 in the afternoon. That way the students that are on campus have a chance to kind of do some of that as well. And then the tree lighting ceremony will be later in the evening when it gets darker outside. I believe closer to like 6:30 or so.
Okay. Last year there was a little ice skating. That was fun, hot cocoa, and there were carriage rides even. So what will be returning? What things do you have in the works?
Yeah, so a lot of the same things from last year are going to be coming back. We're talking as an office right now, trying to plan maybe some more new activities too that we could add. But yeah, we'll have the carriage rides. We're going to have the hot chocolate. You'll get to meet Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Lots of fun stuff.
So there was also a maker's market last year with things you could buy, and certainly those homemade crafts are great seasonal gifts. Tell us if you get a vendor's market planned again?
Yes, yeah, we're working on gathering vendors for that right now. So last year we had about 34 vendors that were all coming and selling handmade goods. We had boutiques from around the area. We had people that made crafts, lots of different unique, a variety of things that were being sold. And we're looking at doing the exact same thing again this year.
And so it's not just for students on campus, correct?
Right. Yep, it's for students on campus and for the community. So anybody is welcome to come out and enjoy holiday happenings. You don't have to go to Southern or be an alumni of Southern. If you're in Joplin and you're looking for something fun and festive to do on December 4th, Holiday Happenings is the place to be.
Do we typically have some kind of caroling or singing going on?
Yeah, so last year we had some carolers. It was our Missouri Southern Choir. Some of the members came and kind of made the atmosphere feel very jolly and festive. So we're hoping to have that again this year.
Excellent. Maybe a little snow would be nice too. So people need to mark their calendars. What are the hours again that you would tell them that they can pop in on campus?
Yeah, so the earliest events will be starting at 2, and then it'll kind of be going all throughout the night. So I would say from 2 to maybe 8 o'clock would be a good time frame.
Excellent. All right, lots of fun happening on campus. Thanks for sharing all about it, Jesse Brower.
Yeah, of course.
Well, that wraps up this edition of Newsmakers. We hope you will support Rory's Gift Express here at the university and share the joy of Christmas in the community as well. I'm Lisa Allegas. Thanks to our guest, and thank you for watching Newsmakers.